Hey toy fans, I'm D21Beast and welcome back to my figure review series here on my YouTube channel. And today we're continuing our look at those 2005 Fantastic Four movie figures. Now, as I've stated in my previous FF reviews, in absence of any sort of toy line for the 2015 Fantastic Four movie, I've decided to go ahead and review the original line of Fantastic Four figures for the first theatrically released Fantastic Four film. Before you, we've got the Invisible Woman, but I don't need to tell you that. Now, if you didn't see Fantastic Four in 2005, the Invisible Woman was played by actress Jessica Alba, and as you can see here, we do have a pretty faithful reproduction of that actress in figure form. Let's go ahead and get things started by taking a look at the sculpting for this figure. We're going to need to pull the Invisible Woman off of her stand here, and per usual with female action figures, she's hard to stand on her own, so I had to use that display stand. But as you move the figure down here, you're going to see the head sculpt is actually really nice. I like the sort of hair strands that have been sculpted in here. I think the actress' face likeness is actually just perfect. It looks just like she did in the movie. As you come down the costume here, you're going to see that all the sculpting and the correct paint and markings are all over the figure here. I think they've done a very nice job. Flipping the figure around, you can see that as we come up the back of the costume, that she's got some excellent sculpting on the back as well, and some nice paint shading. Looks just like she did in the film. And then on the back here, you just kind of have to admire the streaks and the paintwork there on the hair. Really just a great looking figure. I can't believe my eyes. Moving on to accessories, you can see that the Invisible Woman does have this full array of accessories here. I'm really impressed with what they've given us. You can see she's got some side bolts here. She's actually got this telekinetic force field that's pretty awesome. You can pick it up here and just set it right on the figure. It just kind of snaps on. There we go. And man, it looks just like it did in the movie. We're going to go ahead and pull that off because she's kind of hard to move around with that on there. And then, of course, she's got all these other accessories. Interchangeable hands. She's got an alternate head sculpt. They really went all out with this figure. I'm very, very impressed. Moving on to articulation, we can see that Invisible Woman does have a head that looks down this far and up that far very nicely. It rotates all the way around. She's got a shoulder joint that does spin all the way around and then bends out and up from the body that far. She's got a double jointed elbow, a rotation here at the wrist. She's got a hand articulation that bends up that far and down that far. She's got finger articulation that bends out really nicely, and that same articulation on the other side. She's got a waist rotation that does spin all the way around and then has an ab crunch so she can bend forward that far and bend back that far. Very nice. Then she has a hip joint that can actually bend forward that far. There you go. And bend back not so far. Pretty typical. She's got forward rotation here at the thigh, double jointed knees. And as you come down, she's got a boot rotation. She's got toe articulation. The foot bends down that far, bends up that far, and she's got ankle pivot. So really a great range of motion on this figure. Just kind of sucks you have to use a stand to keep her standing. Height-wise, we can see that Invisible Woman does stand right about 6.5 inches tall. For some size comparison, here we have the movie Invisible Woman compared to the Fantastic Four Marvel Legends box set Invisible Woman. Unfortunately, I don't have the invisible variant for comparison. Here she is compared to the Clobberin' Time Thing figure from this same line. And compared to fellow movie figure, the shape-shifting Mr. Fantastic. And compared to the Flying Human Torch figure from this same line. Looking good, sis. And finally, here she is compared to the 6-inch scale Marvel Legends Infinite Series Wolverine. Huh? You're kidding me, right, bub? Is that camera actually rolling? Alright, toy fans, well that's my review of the Fantastic Four Truly Invisible Woman figure released in 2005. Overall, this figure is absolutely immaculate. The sculpting is just top-notch, it looks just like the actress, the paintwork is perfect and there's no mislines. This is absolutely one of the most amazing things that I have ever laid my eyes on. I couldn't believe that I found her on store shelves and I just love that she's part of my collection. Definitely give this figure a look. Well, that's my review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you love this figure as much as I do, definitely please give this a like, share it with your friends, let them know about it. This is a really, really cool figure. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.